On May 6, 1995, in Clayton, North Carolina, as Terry Eason was making dinner for her visiting family, she never imagined that her 10-year-old daughter, Amanda, was about to get herself into a situation that would leave her completely tongue-tied.
On that evening, my son Matthew, my daughter Amanda, and my sister Tammy were all outside.
Amanda, Matthew, Tammy, come eat dinner. Just stop. Give me your plate. Back to you.
I just pick up.
Okay, wait a minute. I need some cheese.
Matthew.
Amanda, stop playing.
Terry noticed Amanda had her tongue curled up in the tip of the bottle.
Amanda, quit playing with the bottle.
She started giggling because she knew she shouldn't be doing it. And when she laughed, the bottle just sucked onto her tongue like a vacuum.
Get your tongue out. It's stuck. Terry.
I tried to pull the bottle off myself, but it wouldn't budge.
Terry, it's really stuck.
When I pulled the bottle, I could tell her tongue was stuck because you could see her tongue stretch.
Okay.
Terry put petroleum jelly on her tongue, and we tried to pull the bottle, but nothing happened. It was just like we hadn't even put anything on it, and it just had no effect on it at all. Her tongue was starting to swell, starting to turn blue. I realized something very bad could happen. I didn't know what else to do other than to call the rescue squad. Yes, my daughter's got her tongue stuck in a glass bottle, and we can't get it out. Amanda was starting to panic. She started to sweat, and she couldn't swallow, so she started to drool.
I could see them pulling on it, but the bottle just wouldn't come off. I was afraid that they had to cut her tongue off to get the bottle off.
Volunteers with the Clayton Area Rescue Squad, including EMT intermediate Misty Sasser, were presented with Amanda's predicament as soon as they arrived.
The patient's mother stated her daughter's tongue was stuck in a bottle. And I said, "Excuse me, could you repeat that?" "Okay, how old is she?"
She's 10 years old.
I felt pretty bad for this little girl. I know her tongue was hurting because when you cut blood off to an area of your body, you start to hurt. "Okay, you can't wiggle it at all? Have anybody got a bobby pin?" I don't. Well, I thought, well, maybe I'll just, break the suction, because that's probably what's holding it on.
Okay. 84.
But it didn't work. It wasn't that simple.
10-year-old Amanda Eason was taken to Johnson Memorial Hospital, where she was examined by the emergency physician on duty.
Twist it just real gently.
They train you for a lot of things in my medical school, but they don't train you how to remove bottles off of tongues. That's just something you have to be innovative and figure out for yourself.
What we're going to need to do is call in
It didn't seem like the hospital had any kind of a tongue specialist.
Come on, honey, let's take a look. Open real wide. All right, as wide.
Ear, nose, and throat surgeon N. Daniel Katz was called in.
We knew we had to get that bottle off as quickly as possible. The bottle neck was choking off the blood supply, meaning that there's a risk to the tongue that it could possibly die. I think we're going to have to take Amanda to the operating room in order to take care of her problem. Although I'm able to work with the soft tissues, glass is not exactly something that we're trained in dealing with. I felt that I needed some help with that.
Glass cutters here, sir.
Glad you got here, Dave. Why don't you have a seat right over there? I'll be right with you.
David Johnson owned a glass company in town.
Yes, sir. When Dr. Katz had called, I really didn't think I could be any help, but he assured me anything I could do would be better than the alternative of actually having to break the bottle off.
Let's have some towels, please.
It was the first time that I had seen an operating room, and that's when I started to get nervous because I could actually see her face, and it was up to me to try to get the bottle off of her tongue.
Okay, we got it draped off. Now, Dave, why don't you come on up? We'll take this paper off. Go ahead.
Everybody was looking at the glass cutter like it was some sort of a magical instrument.
Okay. Kim, would you please glove him?
Yes, sir.
My biggest concern was that it might break wrong and actually break into her tongue. We'll try to score it from here and bring it back up to the bottom of the bottle. As a kid, my brothers and I would try to cut the bottles into a cup, and they would very rarely break correctly. I didn't think there was much of a chance getting it off without some sort of cuts or lacerations to her tongue.
Okay, let's freeze it up here.
Then I had the freeze-it spray, which was my ace in the hole I thought would cause the run to break.
Just, well, feel like it's getting cold now.
We're getting there, folks.
The back end broke off, and the fluid came out. Tapped it again, and it opened up like a flower petal, releasing the tongue. And within a few minutes, the tongue began to pink up. All right, okay.
Once the bottle came off, I could see everybody smiling, and I felt like some of my experimenting as a kid maybe did play a little role.
Good job, Nick.
Oh, great.
All righty.
Amanda suffered no lasting effects from the incident, although she has stopped drinking from bottles.
When you look back on it now, it's funny, but we did not even laugh about it until after her tongue had gotten back to what it used to be. It was not funny until after that.
I'm really happy that David was able to get the bottle off because I could have been walking around with it on my tongue for the rest of my life. When Sissy came back home, I gave a big hug and said, "Are you okay, Sissy?" She said, "Yes." She said, "I love it."
Hi, David. Amanda and I want to...
We gave him a glass bottle with flowers in it and a big hug.
I'm really glad that I was able to help. To hear her say thank you was all the reward that I needed. Can I see your tongue?
He'll always have a special place in mine and Amanda's heart.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because I feel he's the one that played the biggest part in saving Amanda.
I was just glad to help. I don't have any aspirations of becoming a surgeon. I think Dr. Katz can take care of any other emergencies here in Johnston County.
You're welcome.